partners who will be presenting some information about the company ASCIRA, the company for the people, to you all this evening. First of all, we have Mr. Veney Cochran, aka Mr. Swag himself, who is an international award-winning author, entrepreneur, inspirational speaker, trainer, coach, and publisher. Veney is one of the most incredible leadership coaches that I have ever met. In fact, he's a retired decorated Marine with more than 30 years serving his country. He's led thousands of men and women around the globe in and out of combat. And while serving the Marine Corps and working with million-dollar corporations, Veney has gained considerable business acumen and founded the Elite Justice Success Group, a company committed to helping individuals and businesses achieve success through shifting their mindset and day-to-day activities to align with their desired goals and dreams. I have personally had the pleasure of spending quality time with this gentleman. We have had adventures all around the world. We actually were on a jet setter mastermind where we traveled from Tampa, Florida to the Bahamas for a very special day, along with some really incredible mutual friends and colleagues, to mastermind and just continue figuring out the creative ways that we are expressing ourselves in business and really serving our clients and our teams. So Veney is the handsome gentleman you see photographed in the picture, standing beside an incredibly powerful female leader, Ms. Annie Koshy. This woman is an award-winning media professional. Annie is recognized as a multi-talented media and events personality. She is a trained elite speaker and MC. Her work is highly applauded as she has made a very beautiful, lasting impression within the arts, media, and events arena. Annie has gained an incredible reputation for bridging opportunities for those in a variety of industries. Through her disciplined work ethic in multiple streams, aptitude for branding, and skill in business networking, Annie is truly a role model to so many of us within the community. As a fine example of a multidisciplinary woman leader in the community, Annie's story is inspirational and quite unique to young entrepreneurs and women around the world. Her kernels of truth and words of wisdom are steeped in experience and cultural diversity. I have the pleasure and privilege of getting to know Annie along probably in the last few months really, really well. And she's honestly become one of my soul sisters in such a short amount of time. She is such an incredible inspiration, and it is my absolute pleasure and privilege. I'm so excited. I'm getting tongue twisted over here to introduce all of you to our presenters for this evening. Annie and Veney, take it away, guys.
Thank you so much, Fasana, for that lovely warm welcome. And I'd like to welcome all of you to the ASCIRA presentation this evening. It is the end of a busy week, and it's Friday, so I'm sure all of you have had a very, very productive week. Well, let's get on with the presentation. I want to share with you what ASCIRA is all about and the ASCIRA platform. Well, the ASCIRA platform is really, it's a company that is made with exceptional benefits and value for the people. It's meant to raise mindsets. It's a global opportunity. It's an opportunity to really allow customers and independent marketing associates receive the best products and services and to enjoy really the benefits of a great lifestyle. And so these are the main aspects of what ASCIRA is about. And yes, so one of the things is, you know, it's really the best time for this company because considering what's happening with the world in terms of COVID-19 and all of the issues that we have with everyone in isolation at home, what this opportunity has allowed is it's come around at the right time. It's the right company because you're going to be able to work and make your dreams happen. You can work from home. You can be around your loved ones and have spare time to be able to spend with them. You're able to realize your dreams and be financially free. And at the same time, you're going to be able to travel. You're wondering about travel. Right now, of course, it's not possible, but it is going to open up after a while. And ASCIRA is going to be able to make those dreams come true by offering you wonderful discounts as we go through the presentation. And so the company, next slide, please. The company was, the founder of the company is John Secouris. John is someone of Greek origin. He migrated to the US, and he migrated with every immigrant's dream of wanting to be very successful. But his was not just mediocre success, he wanted to be a millionaire. And he went on to be that, and he worked very hard. John has over 30 years of experience in network marketing. He is put together the best of his own experience as well as other network marketers who are really good at their job to be able to float this platform. Now, his vision that he had, that he nurtured and he's grown over so many years, is to connect beyond a billion. That's not $1 billion. We're talking about 1 billion people around the world. And the integration of that is through some powerful industries such as network marketing, social media, e-commerce, just to mention a few. Now, understanding one of the things, the aspects that he really grounded his mission on were the basis of, I would say, 3 Greek values, and they are the values of ethos, pathos, and logos. And so ethos is about ethical behavior, or character, and ethics, and that's very, very important. You do not want to be doing work with people that you don't find ethical or you don't have integrity in them. The authenticity with which we work is, and transparency with which we work, is very, very important. The second one is pathos, and pathos is the appeal to emotion and excitement, and linking that with experience. And so you're taking a look at myself, even explaining this. I'm very excited about it because it's a great opportunity, but I've also tempered that with the years of experience of knowing, first off, what a business is about, what effort it takes to build a business, and that is a fundamental part of pathos. The last one is logos, which is about logic and reasoning. I come from a very academic background. For me to understand what it is that I'm doing, to be able to logically apply it, is very, very important. And so you're going to be able to see that this business platform is also very, very logically thought out and has had the foresight for just not just 1 year of growth. We're looking at this for the next 10-year projection as to where we want to go. ASCIRA brings together the virtual, digital, and physical products into one arena. It gives you the advantages of both social media, shopping, travel, personal development, training, all together under this one super portal. An amazing opportunity. And as I mentioned to you, their vision is really to go beyond 1 billion, and that's a billion people. Next, please. Now, what you're seeing right now is the first phase, or part of the first phase, and it's in 3 phases. So if you've launched a business, you know that it doesn't just happen overnight. And so they've had a very, very strong business development team think through how they wanted to do this. What you're actually seeing, and because you've been invited onto this call, is the pre-launch of phase 1. And in this pre-launch, what they're doing, which was launched March the 1st, is ironing out some of the kinks in the system. And, you know, as with any system that's online, you have the issue. The plus point is ASCIRA is not just something that's happening here in Canada or in the US or in North America or South America. We're doing a global launch come June 4th. So that meant that we needed to make sure there were a lot of things that were ironed out. So in this pre-launch phase that you're seeing, you're being invited here specially by the inner team. Now, in this phase 1, part of it, we're building our global marketing team. Now, the global marketing team is going to consist of 2 things: customers, as well as what's known as independent marketing associates, or IMAs. Now, the IMAs and the customers form the foundation for phase 2. What's phase 2? Phase 2 is the social media aspect, where the members can create things the same way you do right now on Facebook or any other social media platform. You're able to create chat groups, you're able to share information, you're able to post photos, send texts, enjoy games. you will also have access to discounted products and services and amazing rewards as a result. So now that's phase two. Remember that point about the fact that we said we're going to build beyond a billion. So now you've got customers, you've got independent marketing associates. Now you've opened a social media platform where you've invited friends and family. So we're building, as you see. We then launch phase three. And in phase three, we're looking at the e-commerce platform. That's where companies around the world are going to be able to share their products on the ASCIRA platform. And ASCIRA members are going to be able to avail discounts as well as receive rewards for taking part in purchasing those products. Now, that's a very, very important part. And so why that? Well, by the time the first and the second phase are already launched and running, you're going to have the customer base that's going to be then purchasing those products. And so it's a very, very well thought out, robust plan that ASCIRA has. Now, these are the 5 industries that ASCIRA is actually bridging into one platform. So you're looking at social media advertising. And for those of you who have businesses and you've been using social media to market your business, you know that when you put out an event, for example, or you post something, you could have the option of boosting your event. You're paying a certain amount to be able to boost that. Well, once you become a subscriber to the ASCIRA social media platform, you're going to be able to market your event. That's great. Network marketing, it's one of the top industries in the world. It's actually at $199 million. On average, you're going to see that that's actually going to be growing as people move to an online platform on multiple spheres. Leadership training. Now, with the onset of COVID-19, all of a sudden the brick and mortar school structure has moved to an online platform. And you're going to see that both adult education, higher studies, high school education, children's education, all of a sudden we're bursting at the seams of the things that are going online. Well, we're already taking leadership training online. And then you're looking at the travel and the e-commerce. Both of these are trillion-dollar industries. The travel industry is not going to go away. Yes, for the right now, we've parked it, but it's not going to disappear. It's going to come back. And when it does come back, ASCIRA has got a great travel portal that's going to be able to give you discounts if you book through them. The e-commerce, if you've ever purchased, any of you listening on this will know that you've probably bought something through Amazon or through another portal, whether it's Etsy or some other portal. And so the e-commerce platform, as we've experienced in the last 8 to 10 weeks, has just exploded. And so ASCIRA is going to be bringing these 5 industries under one platform. And that's the only company I know of that is doing that at the moment. Now, the ASCIRA Academy is a live streaming on-demand platform that is meant to grow knowledge and education. We're revolutionizing education by streaming top-notch content 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you have the person that's brought you on to this call, if you ask them to show your back office to them, they can actually take you on and show you what the ASCIRA Academy looks like. Right now, it's a list of people who've already put their material on that. If you're a coach, trainer, speaker, you have something that you feel the world needs to know, then this is really the business that you should be involved in. You should reach out and let us know that, because ASCIRA is looking for content providers, and you could be one of their content providers. Everyone goes through the audition process. There is an actual process in which they vet it, but you have an opportunity to take your material worldwide. What are some of the topics that they talk about? Well, some of the topics include, but are not limited to, leadership, personal development, beauty and fashion, travel and lifestyle, languages, smart money. And by smart money, we're talking about cryptocurrency, but it's not just limited to this. Any way any person learns, they need to have a body of knowledge to understand something. It's going to be shared on this platform. Eventually, the topics will be housed under those different areas. And so when you want to learn about leadership training, you click on that and you will be able to see all of the people who have provided content in that platform. And in our next one, I'm going to talk about ASCIRA Smart Travel. And now ASCIRA Smart Travel gives you an opportunity to book not just your flight, but your hotel, your car, anything associated with your trip, and be able to book that at a discount. And so the discount is up to 70%. And there are examples that we can share with you with the person, reach out to that person. They'll be able to share some examples with you. But you also not just receive a discounted ticket or discounted car rental or discounted hotel bookings, but you also receive rewards in the form of points when you use the ASCIRA platform to do your smart travel booking. So travel is going to be around the corner. We're ready for it already. So I'm going to hand the mic over right now to Veney, because he's going to talk about the opportunity. And this is a part that you really should pay attention to, because this is the only platform that I've ever experienced where they're sharing more than just one way to get back. You're going to be able to get back in umpteen different ways. And this is the most interesting part. So pay attention to this part of it. Thank you. And I'm going to hand it over to Veney now.
Well, thank you so much, Annie. That was a phenomenal presentation. Again, every time I hear the presentation, I learn just a little bit more. And again, you did a phenomenal job. And all I'm simply going to do for the remainder of our time here is kind of go over what a lot of you actually got on the call for. And that's to learn how you can take everything that Annie talked about and turn it into income for yourself. And that's what we're going to talk about, the opportunity. So what exactly is ASCIRA offering? We're offering nothing more than knowledge, education, expertise, mentorship, support, great discount savings, and as she mentioned, many rewards. Right, and how are we going to get paid? All right, with ASCIRA, one of the great things about this particular company is they decided to pay us in 9 different ways. There are a lot of companies out there with great compensation plans, but I truly believe, having looked at several network marketing companies, that number one, didn't have the vision that our founder had, but the other thing they did not have is, these multiple ways that you can get paid, and those are the ways that we're going to talk about right now. So our first way that we get paid, this is our personal retail bonus. Basically, this is how you earn the difference between the wholesale cost and the retail price from the customers that you bring in every time they subscribe to a service that they're going to be paying for month after month after month. And you're able to earn 20% off of the amount that they pay for their actual subscription. Right? You get to do that by sharing products, the opportunity through success stories. We can use the power of social media, as Annie talked about, that second phase, that social media platform that we're going to be setting up, and connect with people and follow up with them. But just to put it just a little bit into perspective, imagine someone coming in, seeing the opportunity to get trained and educated on our platform, and they subscribe to our monthly service. You have the ability to possibly earn up to almost $28 every time someone pays their subscription every month. Now, I did a little bit of math, and just imagine if you were able to go share this with just about, say, 200 individuals. All right, you multiply that by those $27 or $28 every time they pay their subscription, you're looking at more than $5,000 a month that you can earn just from sharing this information with simply 200 individuals. All right, but it doesn't stop there. Let me go back. All right, so let's look at our second way, which is our personal wholesale bonus, with the ability to earn 15% wholesale bonus every time you personally enroll a new marketing associate who purchases any of our wholesale value products. What that simply means is you decide to build your team, and those individuals that decide to come aboard with you because they see the same opportunity that you've seen, and they purchase one of our packages that I will be talking about later, you get to earn 15% of the value of that package. And again, I'm not going to get into the numbers now, but I can assure you, you can earn anywhere from a basic almost $30 a month to, or $30 when somebody purchases that package, to $750 if you would have someone purchase our Founders Pack, which we'll talk about just a little bit later. And the beautiful thing about this is there are absolutely, positively no limit on how many individuals you can share this with to afford them the same opportunity that you have. And then we have our personal team bonus. This is where the power of three comes in. And I like this one particularly because it really revolves around my Marine Corps experience in what we call a fire team. Because as we noticed in the military, you know, it can get a little bit crazy trying to manage and control 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 different people at a time, but we can all pretty much manage 3 individuals. So if you build your team in the power of 3 in what we call a 3x12 matrix, when this eventually fills out, if you build it all the way to the bottom, you're talking about a team of 790,000 plus individuals that you then have the opportunity to earn commissions off of the business that they do and the business that their people do. And again, I can't even get into the numbers, but you're talking about the possibility of earning commissions of up to $15 million a month. And for some individuals, they probably can't even think that high, but what I'm telling you is you need to start thinking bigger. Which leads us into our next compensation plan, which is the placement volume bonus. This is where we get into that residual income where you can earn up to 35% commissions from all your personal enrolled marketing associates, their customers, and their marketing associates. That's where your team starts to build beyond your control. You know, all you have to do is sit back, market to individuals, put individuals in the system, and let the system do all the work to help you earn commissions off of everyone in your entire organization. All right, which leads us to our monthly subscription bonus, similar to what I talked about at the beginning. But again, this is where I think the real residual income comes in. The ability to earn a 35% commission every month when your marketing associates in your organization are on monthly subscription, meaning not only do they sign up to earn money with this company, but each and every month, because they are business owners and they believe in our products and services, they are actually paying their monthly subscription also. So when they do that, you have the ability to, again, earn a 35% commission. And again, the amount of individuals you can personally sign up for this subscription and get them in business for themselves, but not by themselves, can be a tremendous income that you can capitalize on. Which leads us into our 6th bonus, the matching bonus. This is what I call the leadership bonus. This is where you get paid for simply helping individuals achieve the goals and success that they want to achieve. And kind of to put it in perspective, let's say you are an individual and you've purchased our Ultimate Pack and you bring in someone, say Jane, into the business and they get a pack for, say, $1,000. All right, because you brought that individual in, you can receive a matching bonus of 30% or the equivalent of $300 of that $1,000 purchase price. But to take it a little bit further, again, because you don't need to do all the work yourselves, you bring that same individual and they go out and market that same plan or that same subscription for $1,000. They are in turn going to receive a $300 commission. And because you were the one who brought them into this business, showed them a little bit about how to do it, even if you weren't there to help them make the sale, you're going to get a 10% commission or $100. And that $100 doesn't come out of your friend's commission. That is $100 that's paid to you directly from the company because of your leadership experience and helping those individuals gain success. Which leads us into our 7th rank advancement bonus. And this, ladies and gentlemen, again, I hold near and dear to my heart because, again, I look at it as if, this was a military structure. I was fortunate enough to move through each and every rank in my military career, moving up to the highest enlisted rank that you can possibly get to. All right, but not once in my 30 years of moving up the rank structure did when I got promoted, did they give me an additional bonus. Now, they paid me extra for each rank, but they did that on a monthly basis. But I didn't stand there in my formation in front of all my troops or in front of my seniors when I got promoted, and they didn't hand me a check or tell me that they were going to deposit a bonus check in my account simply because I moved to the next rank. And this is what this bonus is. As you progress, as you do the things that you joined this business to do, every time you hit a certain rank within a certain time slot and certain qualifications, they're going to give you a bonus. And this bonus is going to range from anywhere from $250 to $1 million bonus when you hit that Royal Ambassador rank. All right, and if you add it all up, if you can see the number on the far right, just simply going from the bronze position all the way up to that Royal Ambassador position, you have the opportunity and the ability to earn $2 million just in bonuses for doing the very thing that you got into this business to in the first place, and that's to make money. And that $2 million is on top of all the other monies that you're going to bring in by building your business. But we didn't just stop there because they threw in a lifestyle bonus. Because as the founder mentions, this is a company for the people. And he understands that as you're building your company, there are going to be certain times where you want to reward yourself. All right, but sometimes you invest the money that you're making in your business, you invest it right back in your business. But John said, wait a minute, we don't want you to do that. What I'm going to do, because you're building your business in the right way, we're going to give you a lifestyle bonus. So again, on top of getting that bonus we just talked about, when you hit a certain rank and you get that bonus just one time, these bonuses and a lifestyle bonus is a bonus that you will get each and every month you requalify in that particular rank. And those bonuses go anywhere from $300 a month every month that you maintain that particular rank to $10,000 extra a month every time you requalify for that Royal Ambassador rank. So again, just in those two bonuses alone, you can see how this company is prepared and willing to pay you top dollar just for you to be able to go out there and build a business for yourself. But again, most importantly, you're building it for yourself, but not by yourself. All right, then we go into, oh my God, I don't even know the right words for it. They call it the Diamond Global bonus. I call it the shareholders bonus. This is where when you reach the level of diamond, meaning that you went out there and you worked your butt off to achieve this particular rank, what the company is going to then do is put you and all the other diamonds and above into a small pool. And when you're in that pool, they're going to take the ASCIRA's worldwide volume. That's the amount of money that is being brought in all over the world from ASCIRA. And they're going to take 3% of that and divvy it up between all the diamonds and above within the company. So as you looked at that rank structure, and if somebody invited you on this call right now, you have to understand that those individuals did you one of the biggest favors that I believe they could possibly have done, because they got you involved in a company way ahead of everyone else. So the key is really to get to this position as fast as possible, because the smaller this pool is of diamonds and above, the more money you get to pull from that pool. But as this company grows, and it's going to grow exponentially, we're going to have more and more individuals in this diamond pool, and they're going to get the split, that 3% of ASCIRA's worldwide volume. So again, you want to be able to get to that diamond position and capitalize on that 3% as soon as possible. And again, we don't stop there. This is the portion of rewards and recognition, because I totally believe that recognition is something that grown men will die for. And as you know, babies will cry for recognition. All right. If you take your eyes off your child and you're not paying attention to them, and they realize you're not paying attention to them, they're going to start crying or do something to get your attention because they want to be recognized. And it's the same for us as adults. When we do things and we move up in ranks, we want to be recognized. Just imagine for all of you that are still holding down jobs, and I applaud each and every one of you for that. Just think about all the things you've done great for your particular job or business. And then ask yourself, how many times did they pat me on the back for that? What type of rewards did they actually give me for all the hard work that I put into that company? Well, here in ASCIRA, not only are they going to reward you all the multiple ways that we already talked about, in income, but we're going to reward you in other ways by training you and educating you through our regional leadership retreats, where you get to go there, be around individuals who've been there, done that, and can show you exactly how to get to the next level. And then we have our Diamond Summit retreats. Again, that coveted diamond position for those individuals who are doing the hard work, building their teams, and helping others achieve the success that they want. There's going to be a summit retreat, especially for those individuals. And again, what happens there will be for the diamonds to tell you. All right, moving into the $1 Million Club. Now, depending on where you work and what you do, some individuals have substantial incomes, making over 6 figures a year. And if you're on that job for more than 10 years, you will earn $1 million in that company. All right, but again, is that company going to give you a pat on the back because they had to shell out $1 million to you in that 10 years? No, they are not. Trust me, they're trying to look for ways where they don't have to pay you that $100,000 a year. But with ASCIRA, again, they want to recognize you for that time, regardless of whether it takes you 2 years or 10 years to reach that $1 million income that you earn in the company. Whenever you do it, from that point on, you will forever be recognized in the company as a $1 Million Club member, and you will get to stand on stage in front of thousands of individuals at our regional leadership retreats, at our diamond summits and conventions all over the world. Again, getting the recognition that you actually deserve and we know that you are wanting. And that's where the $1 Million Club comes in. So how do you become a part of this, fantastic, phenomenal company? Right? You can become a part of this company by enrolling in what we call our Pro Pack. Our Pro Pack is a $499 pack that is only being offered now until June 4th. And if you look under the $499, it tells you right there that this is a value of $699. And on June 4th, it will go back up to $1,699. So what do you get with this $499 pack? You have the ability to activate all 3 marketing centers, and you can get with the person who invited you on this call, and they can give you the specifics of those marketing centers. But the beauty of it is the 4 months access to the ASCIRA Academy. And the great thing about that is those 4 months doesn't start until June 4th. So again, if someone invited you on this call and is giving you the opportunity to get a jump start on everyone else, basically you have 5.5 months of access to the Academy just by getting in early. The same thing with our ASCIRA Smart Travel. Additionally, you're going to get 1 general convention ticket to our events that they're going to be having. and you have the ability to upgrade to the Founders Club. Now, what we didn't show on the slide is just 2 days ago, they actually included another pack that we don't have the slide up here for, but because of everything that's going on with COVID now and understanding that individuals are tight on money, waiting for governments to, unfortunately help them out, what our founder decided to do is include a third pack into our way of getting you involved in this company. And that pack, called the Associate Pack, is a $199 pack. And again, you can get with the person who invited you on this call, and they can give you the specifics of that. And again, that's just another way to get your foot in the door so that you can position yourself in order to take advantage of all the things that I've already talked about. And then we move into the Founders Pack, or what I like to affectionately call the Visionary Pack. And as you can see, it's limited to 1,000 individuals. And we launched this at the beginning of March. So I can tell you that, even though it says 1,000, I can assure you that, we're probably down to just a few hundred, if that, of these packages left. All right, so what do you get with this? You get a coveted Founders Pen. Again, people like to be recognized for just taking action and taking the first step. So imagine just walking around with that Founders Club, and the questions that individuals will probably be asking you: how did you get into the Founders Club? Why? Because you saw value and you took action. You get to activate all 3 marketing centers. You get a highlight on our corporate Facebook page, again, giving you recognition for seeing the vision of our founder and becoming a part of the Founders Pack in our company. And these next 2, I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, these next 2, lifetime priority access to all company events and a lifetime guest pass to company events. This is something I've never seen in my 18 years plus in network marketing, where the company, regardless of what your rank is in the company, simply for seeing the vision of this company, you get lifetime priority access for you and a guest at all the company's events. So what does that mean? When they have those diamond retreats and those millionaire club summits, that means that you, as a possibly new individual or someone who hasn't quite got to that position yet, you still get to go to those events. So what does that mean to you? That means that you get to rub shoulders and elbows with individuals, again, who have been there, done that, have the t-shirts and the jackets to prove it, and they can show you step by step how they got there. And again, that's something that I totally believe you cannot put a price on, but they capped it at $49.99. And you also get 18 months access to our ASCIRA Academy and 12-month access to our Smart Travel. Again, meaning that doesn't even start until June 4th. So when you're talking about 18 months access to ASCIRA Academy, that means you won't even have to pay a subscription for your access to the ASCIRA Academy until the year 2022. Again, think about that. We're talking about the way that you can save money and have access for the next 18 months. And for you, really, it's 19 and a half months, because as soon as you sign up, you get access. And this leads us into nothing more than coffee. This is a perk. This is another product that we're going to be offering into the company, and it's just coffee. Again, nothing spectacular, nothing crazy. It's coffee. Why is it just coffee? Well, one reason is because the founder of our company has a very long history in the coffee business. As a matter of fact, in another network marketing company, he was actually one of the top distributors who at one point was earning in excess of $400,000 a month marketing, you guessed it, just coffee, right? The other thing is, when you look at it, coffee is the second most consumed beverage out there next to water. So even though I'm not a coffee drinker, I know plenty of individuals out there that drink coffee, right? But coffee is also very beneficial to you, and I didn't even know this. Coffee burns fat. It improves your energy, gives you all the essential nutrients that you need to help you build the business that you actually want to build. Helps you clear your mind. The biggest source of antioxidants, and it helps build your metabolism. So again, as you're building that mega business and that mega organization, you may want to just sit down, have a cup of coffee, clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and think about how you can market this particular product, again, just coffee, to other individuals so that you can make a profit. All right, so with that being said, there's really only 3 more things to talk about. We've already discussed of how now is the perfect time to be part of our ASCIRA global family. In real estate, they talk about location, location, location. But when it comes to business, it's all about timing, timing, timing. And right now, again, you're in the right time at the right place with the right company. Again, the key is to get ahead of the game and to get ahead of the market. Because of COVID-19, there are companies out there right now scrambling to do what ASCIRA has already done and laid the groundwork for us to do. So much so that they're going to be rolling out things a whole lot faster than they originally projected. So what are your options here? Your first option, you can become a retail customer. If you've seen something that you feel that you can take advantage of, that ASCIRA Academy, being able to have access to the top information around the world, become a retail customer and enjoy the great benefits that you can get from it. The other is option 2. You can become a wholesale member to purchase our products and get the great savings that, again, I believe everyone is always looking for savings. All right, but if you have a visionary's mind, like myself and so many others that are watching this, because I believe the only reason you are watching this video in the first place is because not only do you want something more in your life, but you also have a better vision for your life. Right? And that's where option 3 comes in, where you can become a marketing associate and start to save and earn money by offering our products and services to individuals that you know, and then also profiting from the individuals that they know. So the question is, what decision are you going to make in order to take your life to the very next step? The decision is all yours. That pretty much wraps up our presentation for this evening. It has been my complete pleasure and honor to share this information following the fantastic presentation that Ms. Annie Koshy gave. And right now, all I'm going to say is, if it's something that you've liked and you have questions about it, get with the individual that invited you, and they will invite you out to a special call that we have tomorrow at 3 p.m. And you can have those questions answered. But until then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back over to our host, the phenomenal, the fantabulous Fasana Patel, and ask her, why and what did she see in this company that made her climb aboard, jump aboard, and go full steam. So Fasana, it's all yours.
Amazing. Veney, thank you so much. Annie, Veney, you rocked that presentation. I can't believe that you spent less than 45 minutes delivering so much incredible information to us all this evening. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, there are probably about 7 reasons as to why I decided to commit to this experience and this business opportunity with this incredible team. The team being the first reason. We're having so much fun. I don't know how else to put it. I can't be super professional in saying that we have so much fun. We have calls all throughout the day. We're plugged in, we're connected. If you understand the power of positive energy and like-minded, growth-minded people coming together, especially during the times that we're facing right now with COVID-19, it's probably my favorite thing about the company. Now, if I were to put my business hat on and talk about the fact that the company is a ground floor pre-launch opportunity, that speaks volumes in itself. When you look at this industry as a whole and you realize that every single person who really just skyrockets into momentum and incredible success are individuals who get involved when the company is in this stage of infancy. I'm excited because we are already growing exponentially. Not to mention, we have the best leadership team seriously in the world. So those are a couple of reasons why I personally chose to get started. There's so many more. As a coach, as a speaker, as an author, I'm excited to experience this global platform and really share my core message, my brand, and my material and mindset with the world so that we can all create that positive impact and make this world a better place. So I am excited, and it is my privilege to now hand the mic over to so many of our mentor. That didn't sound right, but so many of our, this gentleman is a mentor to pretty much all of us on this call. Dr. Obam Bowen is the incredible, amazing human being who introduced us to this opportunity. And I know that he's excited and looking forward to getting on stage and sharing a few words. So Obam, over to you.
Stage, she says stage. First of all, round of applause. I'm absolutely excited to Miss Annie Koshy. Round of applause to Mr. Veney Cochran. And a round of applause to Miss Fasana Patel. And I'm excited for everyone here. It's just so beautiful to see so many of our friends who are joining on, every single day with what's happening. So welcome to some of the new beautiful faces and smiles. I see my friend who I've been talking to for a very long time, all the way from Hawaii, Mr. Dean Park. Look, he flew in himself on the chopper, if you guys can see it, it's there. So Dean, welcome, buddy, appreciate you. I see Devka. Girl, you should have been there a long time ago. For those of you who don't understand that, she's from Guyana, so that's just us being us. So I'm excited because it's just beautiful. One of my very first mentors in this industry was Veney Cochran, and he was on fire today. So a second round of applause to you. So I'm so excited to be able to work with this man again and do some great things. So before we go for today, I'm going to just share a little bit from my perspective of what some of you, if you're looking at this for the first time, to think about, and then open up for some questions and close out, because our presenters did an amazing job today. What I want to share is just know what's going on this on a small scale in just the United States alone, and so goes the US, so goes the rest of the world, kind of echoing in a bit with the information that Veney and Annie just shared, and Fasana, why she got started, because they understand some of the stuff we already foresaw that's happening even at a more alarming pace right now because of COVID-19. And, just last month, 35% of America could not pay rent because most people live paycheck to paycheck. And the fact of that is, of those 35% of people who couldn't pay their rent, a very large percent of those are homeowners, obviously. And most homeowners right now, they're pretty much above the age of 45. So when you think about that, let's just say it was 50%. 35% of America, over 300 million. Well, that's about 75 million people on the very low end that are about 45 or older who attended school about 20 to 30 years ago. So that's the last time they had an education. So everything they knew was working in those jobs is outdated today in the new economy coming. COVID-19 is speeding up the change of the world, the future. Those individuals will need to relearn information. And typically, in any society, if you're going to relearn, you have to exchange money to learn new information. If they're going to learn it from someone else, they're going to have to exchange a high amount of money to learn the new information to go out and be productive in the new economy. What we're offering is a way to pay $99 a month, think about it, and get every bit of information you need under the sun and specialized knowledge, depending on where you're at. Like my friend Dean is really predominantly real estate and other businesses. But someone who wants to learn real estate, they can't really go and learn. Well, if they want to, they're going to be charged $5, $6, $10, $15, $20,000 to learn real estate. But they could learn from ASCIRA's platform the basics for $99 a month. And it may take them 5, 6 months to retool. They don't have $5 grand, but well, would you rather pay 500 or 5,000? That's a no-brainer. And sometimes I say jovially, but now it's more important. A no-brainer is cutting open the scalp, taking out the brain, putting it aside, close it back, still makes sense, right? To invest in something like this, I also guarantee you this: in about 3 to 6 months or more, several companies like ASCIRA will be popping up, but they will be popping up in response to COVID-19. We have been here pre-COVID-19 with an infrastructure to last 100 years because we saw where the global economy was going. That was also the main reason we are tapping into all those other markets that Annie and Vinny talked about. Most of the other companies may just attack education. We're attacking the fundamental foundation of the global economy, and you get a chance to participate in that. So the person who invited you today, it's not necessarily looking to build money and profit with you. They're looking to fundamentally change your life and position you in a place where, like no other, have an opportunity to do so. I'm very passionate about that. And for me, the reason I got started, it wasn't just to generate the money. I don't want to say I don't need the money, because money drives a lot. But I have currently 7 very successful businesses, and an 8th I was building with Fasana. And 6 months into it, we grew that company 335% before we added ASCIRA onto it as fuel, gasoline to that fire, right? So just as a smart business owner, when I brought it to her, at first she kind of was like, Dr. O, what are you doing? And then I shared with her the key thing that she said, well, you should have led with that first, right? Every business needs 2 things, ladies and gentlemen. It needs sales and it needs marketing. I don't care what you do. In order for you to make money in your business, you need to sell something. In order for people to know about your business, you need to market it. And ASCIRA is giving even the folks that have a skill set right now that needs to market and sell their own services, they could do that on our platform globally. That is an answer to every call around the world. I'm excited for something legendary like that. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you, and pretty much for me, why I do it. The third reason was for my own selfish reason. I wanted the whole world to know me at one point or not. I was actually going to build my own platform like this, but just the ASCIRA version of the education portal. And Fasana and I was looking to be able to do that with our work, mine and hers, and what we're creating together as a new embryo for new information, right? So being able to put my work on the platform, millions of people now globally will know me, but I can leverage that. And here's why that's important. So I can spend more time with my wife and my daughter, to have more arguments like I just had with my almost 2-year-old daughter. This was the argument we had, because most of you, we've been on Zooms 4 to 5 times a day. And what she's been hearing is, Obama Bowen, Dr. Bowen. So she stopped calling me dad, and she starts calling me Bowen. And she's like, Bowen, and I'm like, dad, and said, Bowen, dad, Bowen, dad, Bowen, dad. Right? So that was the argument I just had with my 2-year-old. It's so funny, right? But if it wasn't for this opportunity, that probably wouldn't have happened. All of us want more time with our family. This is definitely giving me that, especially now in the midst of COVID-19, we have something to help people stay happy. So with that, thank you all so much. Round of applause. Annie, we're going to talk after this. The ninja brought it down today.
And then if any of the guests have any questions, we are going to actually have a Zoom tomorrow answering all your questions at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to join